Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Late Night Podcast. If you are new to this platform, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. People, the IC are work this year, They are on a roll this year. As you can see in the title, the PNP Councillor, Dennis Gordon, it is reported that he built a medical facility or is part of a medical facility that was recently constructed without the proper permit from the KCMC. Yes. I'm going to tell you something Peter Champagnie said. Very interesting statement. Ian Hales made a claim today. I have done some investigation and it has proven that Ian Hales is lying again. Oh my God. A constant state of lying. I don't understand these people. Anyway, guys, hit up the like button, and call some people. I'll make we go down in this real quick. The Integrity Commission. Guys, you remember when the PNP campaigned on this idea that the reports that were to come from the IC involved 8 JLP members, including the Prime Minister. And then you hear different argument come say, no, I must say five PNP and 3 JLP, or 3 JLP, 5 PNP. One whole spirit of confusion perpetuated by the PNP. And as it turns out, always the maths in. So far, you have report upon the Prime Minister, you have report upon Michael Phillips about his late filing of his statutory declaration. You have also Vaz from Westmoreland. You have Dennis Gardner now. You have Dalrymple. You have Lord Jesus, me confused. But tonight we're not going to go into the whole of them. We are just going into the most latest and the most recent one. Let me see if the moderator there. Who there? Greetings, everybody. Greetings. Thank you for joining. Thank you for staying up with us. It's been a while since we've come on this late, but that's okay. Good night, Michael. Thank you. Yeah, man. So, may I have to ask the question, Good night, Lifestyle. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining. In the midst of all of this, guys, may I have to ask the question. Is the KSMC working? Is anybody there? Because these people come running an election and they run up and down and one heap of something. And they say them control this and control that. And at the end of the day, when it comes time for them to do them work, them not doing no work. Right now, for them argument is that, listen, we are short-staffed. Them argument is that them short-staffed, but what kind of weight does that argument hold if it is the Integrity Commission who start to look on building regulations? The IC is doing the work of the KCMC, even though we found some discrepancies in the IC's report against the Prime Minister. We know that them implicate the Prime Minister and he is not a part of that whole thing with the gentleman and Estate Bridge. And maybe because they might do the work of the IC, why they're making so much mistakes. Not the IC, because the IC is doing the work of the KCMC. Maybe that's why they might make so much mistake and I implicate all kind of people. How does this make sense? If it's this the IC come down to, the IC is supposed to be dealing with matters of corruption. Yeah, they're supposed to deal with the matters of corruption. But then become jack of all trades now. The IC start deal with building breaches or regulation. Or with it, hey, I want to go on in our country, man. The PNP come in and say them control the KSAMC. So if people were there before them and were incompetent, then they should come in and do a different work. They should come in and show the people them say, listen, when I put we here, now, now that we are here, we're going to do a better job. You're supposed to always seek to do a better job when you come in politics and you come in as the next elected person or set of people. But them people, let them not even try. Them not even try. True, them want to take shame out of their eyesight. When the Integrity Commission table these reports, then you see them run go put paperwork together and come back, come put out this a report here. I don't even think they know how to do their job. And I'm not exaggerating because look at this. This came out yesterday in the media. And them say, I'll move this out of the way. Them say breaches identified. And look at the breaches, Let me tell you something. It's when time people I do any kind of construction that has to do with, homes and apartments and, commercial buildings and stuff like that. What matters is, and if there's any breach to be reported, it is if the floor plan is changed. If the people them did put one bedroom round at the front of the house, and along the way them decide them don't want the bedroom at the front of the house no more, them going to put it at the back of the house, that is no breach. What are you guys doing? They can do whatever the hell they want. Them can fix the layout of where them are build anyhow they want, as long as there is no serious change. We must stop them something here, man. You so much agencies we have in Jamaica for deal with different something. I want to hear the people them from down at Manchester pour us call over here and I say the people them were in the parish council them now do no work down there. So them people are just coming, them are coming and are running in a local election and want to occupy these different positions, but they're not doing their job. Guys don't agree with me? Tell the truth. Or the IC come down to this. I want to see the mayhem what them are causing in the country. Incompetence all around, and it was reported that Mr. Dennis Garden was the chairman for the people them all response for the building regulation. And he went ahead and, built this facility, this medical facility, without a permit. What can go so? So you see like how the KSAMC run go get report now. After what the IC do with the Prime Minister. Let me see if they're going to run go get report now about Dennis Garden and what him do with the breach. This is crazy to me. This is confusing. Let's read some of the comments here. Guys, wanna please to hit up the like button for me, please and thanks. And somebody asked me this evening, Say if they want to leave a tip for the program, how to do it. I have never done it, but by looking at the setup on the thing here, where you go to type a message in the chat, I think there you will see a button that says thanks with a heart, and you can tap on that and it gives you the option to leave a tip or make a donation to the channel. Now I'm going to play a video for you guys. This man here, Ian Eels, come say. Him say he's an everyday performer. And him send out a video to the PNP people them. And I go make gonna hear it. Mr. Everyday Performer. I can't hear these people.
So let me say season greetings to everyone that is having a wonderful season. Most Jamaicans not having a wonderful season. So I want to talk to a certain segment of the population today. Those that are trying and nothing going on for them. And what do I want to say? If you're going to eat steak for Christmas, this video is not for you. If you're going to eat ham for Christmas, this video is not for you. And even the price of curry goat and oxtail these days, if you're going to eat those things for Christmas, this is not for you either. I'm talking to some people across Jamaica, some of our own citizens, some of our own comrades. A PNP may I talk to today. PNP. So you have 49 JLP MP. And on average, let's say they give out around 1,000 persons they pick to give out work in their constituency for the Christmas. That's 49,000 people that give work in. And not one PNP get work from those 49,000. Not one PNP get work. So, but guess what? It's the, on the bright side, it is the last Christmas under Labour. It is the last Christmas this will happen. We don't believe if you're going to give out work, you give to one party as the JLP does. We believe that you mix it up because we're a country out of many one people. But it's the last Christmas under Labour. And we're going to get ready, because time comes. So if this is the last Christmas where you're going to have what you'd want to eat for Christmas, under this government, the Jamaica Labour Party government, it's the last Christmas you're going to go through a Christmas with them with this level of hardship in the country. God bless you, and if your Christmas not merry, have a good year. If your Christmas not merry, have a good year. And I'll see you in the new year when time will come. Because time come now, but time is surely coming next year. God bless you all, and I thank you. I thank you, my comrades. Thank you.
Yes, people, Mr. Everyday Performer Ian Eels. Everybody want to go to Parliament. Everybody want to go make easy money. Because that easy money, when them come in as MP and them not doing no work, easy money. Because you see, if Ian Eels did do film work, when him was in Parliament, he would have retained him seat, but the people them vote him out. At the first me see this, people will lose them seat. How them have so much chat? Where them come from a chat to people? Where them come from a chastise people who retain their seats? I talk about time come. No bad too bad. Make we address the subject at hand. This man is making the argument because, you see, them not really understand politics, They're 1 year away from an election. And they must say to the people, them say a PNP people him talk to him. Him not talk to the country. Because he could have never talk to the country. You see, I played the video for last night where the man talk say, Jamaica not so hard as all them attack, and I want the people them say be careful because some of them are wicked. Then call you and tell you how it hard and the man say him go down, they go cook all kind of food and cook pot of soup and 4 different meat and it not come to $10,000. I soon play the video again for all who never over here last night. Now, bad to bad people, I can tell you now, and Una probably can attest to this too. In a Jamaica, the people in a Jamaica at no point in time is never so destitute that Christmas can come and them not have a nice, decent meal on them table. Even if you have some people where them probably can't go grand market or them can't go to a big shop in them, trust me, them table is going to have a nice plate of food on it. So many know where them people are come from. I try bring down the country. I try tell lie pan. Them need to stop it, man. Them are sick stomach here now, man. They make you want to have me pan them, man. Me never come from a wealthy family, you know. I come from a middle class family. I grew up close to my father and my mother at work. I grew up close to my father at work. I grew up close to my father at work. And my mother, she started working when I was maybe 4 years old or something, yeah. And both of my parents, they were small business owners when I started going to school. And then my father started to do his own work and my mother started doing her own work. And we never wealthy. We never come from a big wealthy family. We come from some farming people and we know about, self-maintenance. We not do handout. None of my parents never voted or affiliated with no politician and I look no handout. But we never got with bed one Christmas yet without dinner. And we never beg nobody nothing. So all this man now can talk like say things are so bad. I must the PNP people them alone him attack. Him could have never attack to Jamaica people them. Jamaica people them one thing with Jamaica people them going to have a meal on them table for Christmas. And let me tell people, talk it short. What a piece of out order-ness. Time come. Enjoy the rest of the year, because this is the last Christmas. Him never know, say, the last term him did in a parliament was going to be for him last term. And him cannot go back to Hanover where they vote him out. So him have to go way down a Westmoreland now. Run away now. Him take the wings of the morning and down a Westmoreland now. I try to trick up a local people them down there. And this is one of the things with some of these politicians, you know. You see the people them come from country and rural Jamaica, they treat the people them like them don't have no sense, like them they behind the world, like them they behind God. And them come with all kind of craft. Certainly joke them not gonna run in, the bigger cities and some inner cities. They're not gonna do that. But the people them when at the rural areas and where they are country, the people them not so hostile. So that then come with now. Now, as for the part where he talks about people getting work and a JLP alone is getting work, that's not true. That could never be true. They lie so much, you guys. Every single thing that comes out of their mouth is a lie. And I have never seen where they're so shameless about being caught in a lie. No one wants to be caught in a lie. No matter how lie them be. They don't want nobody to catch them and know say a lie them a tell because it's going to shame them. Them are people, them not have no name shame. They will come out a press conference, come tell lies. See, just last week, them come out in a press conference, come tell lie upon the NWC. And when you see the NWC have to come out, come defend themselves against these wicked, liar people, you must know. And the NWC have to come out and say, no, Ian Ailes, you're lying. You're lying on us and you're lying on the Prime Minister. So when it comes down to these people, it's a serious state of desperation. And when call himself everyday performer. Jamaica people must not continue to allow themselves to be taken for a fool and to be taken for granted. When you give these people a chance, and then blow it and disappoint you, you don't want to go. You don't want to go back there. You want to start looking at, other people who may come in and do a better job. How not gonna make them a people that fall on once and fall on twice and fall on 3 times, 4 times, 6 times? What is that? You can't do that. Make them go one side, man. All of them who lose them seat. You don't notice it. Ian Eels, Dayton Campbell, Peter Bunting, all of them who lose them seat. They cannot go back to where they were. And that is because they know that they did no political work. And the PNP never held them accountable. You see, like how the Prime Minister say, who not do no work, them have to go shake up themselves or chip out. The PNP never held these people accountable for doing a good job. For doing a bad job. And that's why Mark Golding can take them up and say, hey, no problem. Even if you didn't do the work of the people, you can just move around the country, no problem. I will reward you for bad behavior. Mark Golding wouldn't look around the room in the PNP and say, you know what? Them man get them chance and blow it, You understand? Them need to either go back to the people them, where them disappoint, or go find something else do in the party. And look at people who can actually come in and do something because they're about public service, not about fighting each other for power. So when you see Mark Golding take up these people who are so incompetent and put them right back in different parts of the country, what does that tell you about his leadership skills, his judgment? And is that what you want to put in the leadership of the country to make these horrid decisions that will affect the lives of the Jamaican citizens? Them can do them look at something in the PNP, because all them do affect the people inside of the PNP, really. These little underhanded things that they do, rewarding bad behavior, and things like that. And everybody knows that Mark Golding did that because these guys helped him to topple the party, buy the party, turn over the leader, overthrow the leader, all kind of. That's all they're good for to be hostile, vicious, dangerous, evilous, viperous. That's all them good for. So anything will come out of their mouth, nobody not supposed to take them serious. Them make no sense at all. There is no way that you have work a go on and a JLP people alone a get work. Look up PNP people, them would have come out long time, come talk. That is the first thing. You don't hear them come out long time, come talk. You don't hear voice note a go around in a WhatsApp long time. The labor right them not give a work, and them alone a get work. Let me tell guys. Good night, everybody. Please hit the like button when you come in. Please hit the like button for me. But let me tell you something though. You see the government, if anything is going to hurt them in this upcoming general election, it is going to be their failure to respond to these things in a timely manner. I have said it here repeatedly that when you're dealing with a set of people who all they do is lie, you can't delay a response when they come out and tell these blatant lies. You have to respond to it immediately. Now, this man put up a video over WhatsApp, what I just played for you. And he turned off the comments over there because him know a lie ma tell. So nobody cannot comment on the post. Now, it is on a public social media platform as TikTok. and you not hear nothing from the government, them are going to wait until next week Wednesday when them do post cabinet press conference. At them the time there, you are going to hear from them when thousands of people are going to already hear this lie. That is going to be the downfall of the government. And that's just the truth. Make we talk about Peter Champagnie, guys. Lord have mercy. Somebody wrote me yesterday asking why is it that I haven't said anything about the death of our veteran Gleaner journalist here, Miss Barbara Gale. Sometimes, you have to wait. You can't just jump on everything because at first there was not enough information. You just heard that she was found dead by a neighbor. And then little after that, you see a video come out where it said there was a man there with her. And on that video, the man never really did do anything criminal. He was just there. And she was sitting, it looks like in her garage. She was sitting out there with the man. Then look a bit after that, you hear say, them find our vehicle off Dyke Road. And then little after that, you hear say, them find the man hiding in bushes in the St. Catherine area. So, sorry, the suspect, I should say, or the guy that was on video. So things, things moved along pretty quickly, but I just didn't have any information besides reporting that she was found deceased. She just collected an award recently. She's 77. She's been in the business forever. Mrs. Champagnie come tell the people them say, a star, Mr. report it. Champagnie say, him cannot, will not defend the person, the suspect. Him cannot and him will not defend the suspect who is alleged to harm Mr. Gale. And guess what's his excuse, guys? Remember that this man, is a criminal defense attorney. Champagnie. And when him said that, I was shocked. I said, well, and the Champagnie are going on a different career. No. Him say him couldn't defend the woman, the woman suspect because him and the woman are good friend. She's his dear friend. And I said, but hold on there. I guess you could argue that there would be a conflict of interest. I don't think attorneys can do that. I think, like in most profession, you can't go there represent people where you know and them a good friend and them something there. But when him say that, me I say, why you never just come out and say, you know the lady very well, and that's just it. Make it a professional thing where, you would be in breach of certain things. But when him come out and say that, me I say then wait, how him defend this a man I asked to? Him defend this a man here. I guess him and Melissa wasn't friend. Melissa the victim. Him and she was not friend. But it kinda, me don't like the statement. The statement there, it just don't make sense. Champagnie says no to representing Barbara Gale's murder suspect. Me not say how it makes sense. But it look like it could also be that the suspect they probably not no money. You hear what I'm saying at the statement? Him say it is my duty as an attorney to uphold the rule of law, and all accused persons are entitled to representation. However, I must emphasize that I would not, could not, and will never represent anyone accused in this matter due to my close association with Miss Gill. She was a dear friend and someone I held in the highest regard. But he never mentioned that according to the Bar Association, instead of just saying, me and Nara did friend, because it make it sound like, say, you have less compassion for victims who you and them are not friends. Language matters, You're better off coming out and say, according to the Bar Association, we as criminal defense attorneys, we're not supposed to do this or do that because of this or that. But if you just come say true, you and the woman are friend. You make the thing sound like, boy, if you don't know the victims, then you are less compassionate to them, and therefore you will defend their suspects. That's how it sounds, Champagnie. Silvera, Chief of Staff, good night. Silvera's case is quiet because he went on bail application. He made bail application some months ago and he was denied. So I don't know what he's going to do after. He's still, in state custody. But there's really not much more to debate or to report until his case is called up again for trial, if he decides to go to trial or if he takes a plea deal. We don't know what's going to happen yet, but rest assured, the next news that come out about the case, you're going to hear it over here first. I want to ask you guys a question. The houses that are being rewarded to indigent people, disabled people, and those kind of people. Those houses, I see some comments. Because I know over here we read every comment. And I see some people are saying, it's nice that the government are look out for the people them who are unfortunate and everything like that. But you have some people who are saying, listen, me a paying a NHT how long and me can get a house. Me can get a mortgage. What do you think about that? Want to tell me in a comment? What do you all think about that? What is your unbiased opinion about that? Because you see, the NHT was set up a certain way, and then we come down to this with it. There hasn't been any significant reform, I don't think. But if you are a working class Jamaican citizen and you are paying into NHT for years and you can't get a reward, you can't get a mark, you might even dead after paying into it all your life almost, and you can't get a home. I mean, what does that say to you? So the people that must say them can't get no mortgage after paying into it. What have to say to them, the people there? Because I know at least couple of on upon this channel right now. You're probably one of those people who've been paying into NHT and you cannot get a reward. How do you feel about that? NHT contributors should benefit also. Did I come like Yeah, through a partner. You have a group of people that through a partner. And some people get a draw and some people just not going to get a draw. You can get yearly refund. Okay. But I'm talking specifically about um, the people who make their contribution thinking that at some point along the way that they'll be qualified, to get a home. Because I said to myself, so then people who are paying at NHT, my parents used to pay in it. Both my parents are in the US. So the people them who are paying at NHT, me I want that to myself, say if they made that thing, say listen, you best you just go and save your money. And you do what you can in terms of home ownership. Good night, Claudia, and everybody. Guys, please hit the like button when you come in for me. Please and thanks. Some of them not even apply. And of course, everyone can get house one time. Everyone can't get house one time either. There are criterion in order to qualify. And I'm reading these comments because maybe some of the people them who commented on the videos that I posted where, these people are getting the homes and they're coming with the argument about NHT. I say, oh, them are paying at NHT. So may I read the comment? Hopefully they're here and, they can hear, what you guys are saying. I started working in 1980. Good night, Avis. In 1981 or so, I applied for NHT house and I got the first house I applied for. Wow, that was a long time ago. Guys, please give the live a thumbs up. Please share it with somebody. So you guys are saying that some people, Missy, you guys are saying some people don't apply and everybody can get one time. Since Andrew been Prime Minister, he has made low-income earners low-income earning security guards become eligible for benefit. There are options, schemes, build on your own land, home improvement, etc. Well, it sounds to me like the government or anybody responsible for speaking on NHT must come out and tell the people of Jamaica. Because look here, no man, some of the comments them I read past social media when it comes on to what's going on in Jamaica and you know the different topics. Sometimes when you read somebody comment them, you realize that some people are so misinformed. I mean, granted, you have the set of people them like the ones them with PNP either PR recruit to help them spread lies. But that is a handful of people. But I'm talking about people who may sip on social media ears or may know say them is not a part of that. And some of the comments what they make, it seems like they are just not informed. Information is important, and communication. So if the government of Jamaica, them now come out to come explain to the people them, what is the status of NHT? What does it mean for you, the working Jamaican who make contribution to it and them something? Then the people them not gonna understand. When I applied, I didn't even qualify. Well, when did you apply? You say you apply. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Sorry. Roger Clark asked Portia to move Eels from being his junior minister. They couldn't agree. PMP caused all of this by themselves, yeah. Sad to say, Portia was a good lady. She is a good lady. But you see, a lot of the people who come in at the PNP are destroyed, like Dayton Campbell, Ian Ailes, and so forth. Portia is the one who brought those people in. I don't think she knew they were like that or expected them to behave that way, but you know, you gotta be stern, you gotta vet people. And see when them come with them personality disorder and realize that is not good for your leadership or for a country to have those people with any power. Good morning, Jamaica 411. You don't want to talk about grand rising after midnight. Jamaica 411, good night, good morning. Lord Jesus. Hit the like button for me, please, guys. The government is scaling the housing build of NHT. Tell them to stay positive. Okay. My brother just get NHT benefits, so it's happening. Simply because they don't read. Well, yeah, some people don't read, yeah, some people can't read. So nonetheless, it is the government's duty to speak to the public and make them know, you know, how it go and so forth. Some people just don't listen when information is being disseminated. Well, we're contending with people who have spread disinformation as well. And that is why over here we consistently said that the government of Jamaica must have a press secretary working Monday through Friday, facing the press Monday through Friday, not just to talk, not just to mash down disinformation, but also to spread good information, to answer the questions of the Jamaican people. But I don't think this government understands effective communication and effective dissemination of information. They do not understand that. And I say that with conviction. NHT staff do educational services at the workplace all the time. Well, something is not right. Something is not right if the people them do have it. See the comment them here so. What I put on the screen. Them see other people I get house, them don't really know how it go, but all them know say them are paying a NHT and then can't get nothing. That is what them saying. All right, 411. Good night. Yeah, so, you know, sometimes you come out and you say something where information is concerned and you may have to say it a few times, you know, and that's just how it is. But if that's what you have to do, then that's what you have to do. Yeah. Too many Jamaicans can't comprehend what they read. From Ian Ailes refused to shake Bruce Collins, and I knew he was a troublemaker. The politics they want weed out. The PNP doesn't have the courage to weed out the people who are bad for country, bad for politics. The Ian Ailes, the Dayton Campbells among us, they're not able, they're not capable. They do not have a leadership that is disciplined. They do not have a leader who takes the business of the people and the country serious. So they will just put anybody there. They don't give a crap. And they treat Jamaica like they would not treat England. But one question I want to ask tonight, guys. Mark Golding. Did Mark Golding renounce his UK citizenship? We haven't no proof of that. He tried to cover it up. He tried to lie about it at first. And then when the pressure come down upon him, that's how he was forced to tell Jamaica that he was a British citizen, and then he was forced some more to tell Jamaica that he's carried a UK passport his whole life. All this time, and after the PNP ousted 5 JLP MPs from the parliament for being dual citizens. And then he went a little further. He would not accept that he was wrong and on the wrong side of the Constitution. He goes to say, well, because I'm British, I'm able to sit in here without having to renounce. And lawyer after lawyer, a total of 5 lawyers, including PNP lawyers, came out and said, that is bullcrap. You are lying. According to the Constitution, you're not supposed to be in here with any dual citizenship. Whether you're British, whether you're Canadian, whether you're American, no, you cannot be in here with that. And when the black people them and the Jamaican people them stand up, including PJ Patterson, including Abe Dabdoob, and some other lawyer, and when them stand up against him take shame face and go say, all right, me plan for renounce. Because look here, you see people want to rate Jamaica, people who want to rate our rules. We're not supposed to take them and put them in an office. You cannot, you as a Jamaican, you cannot go in England, go do what you want to do. Which Jamaican could have go over in England, go sit down in them parliament against any rule where them say not supposed to be? And then you're going to tell them, yeah, first you'll conceal it. And then when you get shub out, you'll tell them, so, well, me supposed to be here, me not care what you say. Screw your constitution, screw your rule, me supposed to be here. Which Jamaican can do that? Jamaican cannot do that in no country nowhere. But Jamaican people, they sit down and take everything, anything, any nastiness so people come with, them sit down and take it. That's enough for them stay. But this was a win for Jamaica. Some people might not see it that way. Some people might see it as a little small thing. No, me not see it as a small thing. When the Constitution of Jamaica stood against Mark Golding, that was a very big deal. That was a very big deal because his English privilege, his entitlement did not fly in Jamaica. And if the JLP had any courage, they would have done to Mark Golding what the PNP did to the Jamaica Labour Party and carry the whole of the MP to court. But they did not have the courage to do it. So he was able to stay there. He was able to stay there. And that is partly because you had Matthew Samuda, who was in there to with him UK citizenship. But nonetheless, the Jamaican people them stand up to Mark Golding because him swear him did not go get you with him British privilege. Him swear, all you hear matter about racism, him swear. So because him is a white man, him was going to get away with it in Jamaica. If you can't tell, we say, me no business, we do no constitution, me no business, we no want say, me supposed to, in here with my British citizenship, and you can't tell me nothing. And this is my opinion. Me get my British citizenship, I have my passport, and you can't talk to me, and me not come out here. Anyway, him say him renounce. Let me just carry on back a member. See it here, the deception.
A prominent regional attorney is this afternoon asserting that opposition leader Mark Golding has a moral obligation to declare whether he's a British citizen. Golding triggered debate on the issue earlier this week when in a document prepared for the Constitutional Reform Committee, he suggested that dual citizens be eligible to sit in the House of Representatives. That statement, which Golding says is his personal opinion, represents a contradiction of the position taken by the People's National Party in 2007. Back then, the party successfully used the court to force several JLP MPs who were dual citizens to renounce their U.S. citizenship. We have more in this report from Mahiri Stewart.
The PNP president told a media conference earlier this week that it's his personal position that dual citizens be eligible to sit as MPs.
My position is that this dual citizenship should not be a bar to service. That's my own view. That is the position that we have put forward, because we think that it's appropriate, given the nature of the Jamaican society, where roughly half of our citizens live outside our physical boundaries.
But this comment from Mr. Golding at the same press conference has caused users of social media to demand that he clarify his own status as a citizen.
We're not in favor of having 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the King's Yard. We must either be in or out.
Noted attorney Dr. Emir Crown says given his recent statements, Golding must declare whether he holds both Jamaican and British citizenship. In a post on X, Dr. Crown said such a declaration is important, despite Golding being quoted in a 2022 newspaper article as saying he would not renew his UK passport as it would not be appropriate. Under the Constitution, Jamaicans and Commonwealth citizens over the age of 21 are eligible to sit in the Jamaican Parliament. Southwest St. Catherine MP Everald Warmington says given his stance, Mark Golding has a duty to tell Jamaica if he is a dual citizen.
I heard the PNP president this week calling for dual citizens to be able to lawfully sit in Jamaica's parliament. A remarkable and hypocritical turnaround from the PNP's past position on this matter. But you know what? What the PNP president needs to do is to tell Jamaica whether he is a citizen of Britain. He should state this, that Jamaicans may evaluate where he is coming from and make a determination whether he is putting up roadblocks to Jamaica becoming a republic. Is he a citizen of Britain? Where does his loyalty lie?
Warmington was among 5 JLP MPs forced to revoke their U.S. citizenship consequent upon court action taken by the PNP over the issue. Warmington says it's his information that Mark Golding acquired a Jamaican passport while he was an adult.
Golding should also say why did it take him until 2011 and was in his 40s and already a senator in parliament to secure a Jamaican passport. Jamaicans should also be aware that under British law, it is a crime for any British citizen to serve in the army of another country or come to the defense of another country during conflict. So the PNP president who wants to be Prime Minister, Minister of Defense in Jamaica, needs to tell us whether he is a British citizen. It is really an important question for him to answer.
Calls placed to the PNP president this afternoon went unanswered.
You may leave a message after the tone.
Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
Meanwhile, dancehall star Mr. Vegas has also weighed in on the issue. In a post on X and Instagram, Mr. Vegas says the opposition leader must declare his status in order for Jamaicans to be in a position to accurately evaluate his stance on the issue of dual citizenship.
No, Mr. Mark Golding. You know what dual citizenship? Are you a British citizen? Are you a citizen of Britain? If yes, then you are a subject of the king. So how you're saying full decolonization, but a subject of the king want to represent a sovereign state or a republic? Is you that have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, you know? The same 1 foot in and 1 foot out that you're talking about. Is you that have in 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Because if you want to keep your British citizenship, it means that you're a subject of the king. You're the king boy. So why would I want the king boy to represent me? I represent my family. I represent my friend them. I represent my fellow Jamaicans.
And former parliamentarian Sharon Hayle Webster, who as a PNP MP was also caught up in the dual citizenship court challenges in 2007, has also commented on the issue. She says Mark Golding has an obligation to make an honest declaration to the Jamaican people.
By any means necessary is a PNP playbook. We saw it 2007 to 2011 when, because they believed that Jamaica House was theirs, they sought to regain it by using the dual citizenship matter. Every single seat held by the JLP was held. It cost the country close to $80 million at that time, which could have been used otherwise. Marky G, declare yourself. Isn't this just another means of by any means necessary? Let us know, however, which citizenship do you hold dear first? Is it the UK or Jamaica?
Sharon Hay Webster. Mrs. Hay Webster voluntarily gave up her U.S. citizenship after the man who brought her to court, Devon McDaniel,
No, sir. Murder for PNP. No, man. Them are people are sample. Me can't believe this. Then all the ex-PNP, no, all the PNP woman, Sharon, she did have to come out there because the PNP $80 million. Me not fault the PNP still, because if the Constitution said, and still says, that you cannot and should not be in there with a dual citizenship, then they did the right thing. They did the right thing by the Constitution. They had the Constitution on their side, and that's why they won. No, in this time, when Mark Golding, the somebody where them put up for leader who know all along say him a British citizen, and him a try hide it. Look how much people are come and say, tell we, are you a British citizen? And him don't want to own it, him no want to own it. And him know the history, and him know what the PNP did do, and show about the rest of people them from out there, and him gonna come say now, it is my opinion that I should be in here with my dual citizenship. It is my opinion. Well, it's not a one-man show, The Constitution is the boss, Mark Golding, and you are the boss, and the Constitution is the boss. So your privilege where you come and think over in England, you don't have the amount of privilege where you think you have in Jamaica. And after the PNP use the Constitution and get out the people them, them put you up for leader now because them never know, say you is a British citizen. You trick all the PNP people them. You trick the whole of them. You should even go in and know leadership challenge with Lisa Anna. Because Lisa Anna is not a dual citizenship of anywhere. That the election they for run back over. Should I run back over? Mark Golding is a deception from the inception of his life in politics. Him coming as a deception. I do ever think Omar Davis did know say him a British citizen. Him hide it right through. Yo, I not like them people, You have some people in America too. Then we say, oh, my grandma is from Jamaica. My grandpa is from Jamaica. And them fake it, Like them a Jamaican. And them that disown them background and disown them ethnicity. Just to try to prove and tell us that them a Jamaican because everybody wants to be a Jamaican. Hello? But don't do them something. They are deception, man. Don't do that. Use a deception. And you come to the leadership of the PNP and a deception against the PNP, but them cannot talk because them shame. Mark Golding is a deception from birth, from long time. But I come talk to it. Use a deception. You can't talk to the government neither because you are bound into one so wicked and deception. Never want nobody to know. Look how much people, parliamentarian, PNP, JLP, everybody have to come out and ask the man, brother, you're a citizen? Come talk the truth, no, man. Man never want to talk the truth. Because I'm come on a deception. Now the people, them, where they have out here a blog for them. You see? Not irks me more than the absence of black consciousness. Me feel like say Black people supposed to smart and know thyself and move through the world like a set of people who know themselves. And anybody can come in, can twist up your head, can use money and frighten you and them something there. I believe strongly in a black consciousness. Now, the PNP people, them who might go in country, can give you 6 for 9. I want to out here, I run down people, I not argument with people and I walk and spread. And you know what, too? Make I don't talk that. But I don't feel, if you know, say, you see the deception brawling in our face. Brawling, deception, the man can deceive you whole of you. Whoever, hold on there. Whoever come run in an election, internal election in any party in Jamaica, with dual citizenship, whoever do that, only the deceiver who never want nobody to know. He make Mr. Vegas have to come tell him, so come tell with your citizen. Warmington, the PNP woman, everybody have to come out on him. Although, if I did somebody else, like say, if I did somebody else as the leader of the PNP, then that cost them dog rotten. But them have to use white gloves and touch this local man here. Deceiver in chief. And when you're coming at the thing pan deception, Jamaica people for trust this man here. Eh? What else is he hiding? What else will he hide? Me not like wicked people, you know. Me not like wicked people. Me can't tolerate them. Once me find out say you're a deceiver, me not a lot and part with you. And through it all, with his British citizenship, this man and him take Bunting. Cause Bunting at the end of that one too, you know. Him not a black consciousness, you know. So Mark Golding take him now and put him out there as the wicked. Everybody have it to say a Bunting are the wicked. But you know, say Mark Golding wicked on him. Mark Golding take him and tell him, say, go and go challenge the leader. Knowing say I'm going to lose. Because Mark Golding have another plan B for Bunting, which is that when you lose, me I go come and come trick the comrades them and win and disassociate myself from you. Me say, guys, what can go so? No, so I have to take bad things like laugh. Why? Deceiver. No, sir. Deception. The man deceive the PNP people. Them I want to deceive Jamaica people. Them go tell the people them say, Andrew a thief. Andrew wicked. Eh? When you see Andrew do them kind of deception, I want to talk the truth. Andrew always not do them kind of deception, yeah. And that is just the truth. So how a deceiver will deceive him way, infiltrate our politics based on deception, come make hundreds of millions of dollars off of Jamaica people them back through the PNP, off of FINSA. The man come make a whole heap of money off of Jamaica people them when not conscious. Deceiver. Deceived his way into our Senate. Look how easy it was for Matthew Samuda to come say, all right, me is a citizen and nobody now have to tell me if you go renounce because me respect the Constitution of Jamaica. And Julian Robinson, same thing. Nobody now have to pressure him. Him never tell no lie because him saying they declare it on the farm when him did a run. But sometimes people not pay attention. Thank you, Alex. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining. And everybody else just come clean. Then come clean. But the deceiver started deception from the outset. And even when you catch him in the deception, I want to show me something that is equivalent. Where Andrew Holness ever tried to deceive the Jamaican people or deceive anybody in the way that Mark Golding has deceived the PNP. And now that's him deceived the whole of them. And they are the leadership of them. That's why you see the man come over here. When I was subscriber come over here and say if Mark Golding lose, he might figure leave. We'll see about that. Because PNP people have no sense. You see them have sense? Them have to sit down and take the deception. Then can't punish him for the deception. So if him lose, where you think he might come say him win? All if him get 26, I'm see them do it already. He might come say him win and nobody can chat to him and him now concede and all of them heap or something there. And him might say, we did have 14 seats and now we make one have 20. When you sit down and shit on a damn mouth. I saw him about tell them. Anyway. The deceiver. Oh, Andrew Holness and him come to be in an argument about morality. Oh, him fear come call Andrew dishonest. You see them damn brightness here? Eh? And that's why when Warmington out there, and I talk rough on him, I'm not sorry for him, As much as all people might say Warmington easy himself, I'm not sorry for him. Because how dare you? You're not in no position for call Andrew no dishonest. And you are the most dishonest man ever seen in our politics. If Walls could talk, Lisa just step away from the whole thing. I don't remember if Lisa did step away after or before it was discovered, say, in my UK citizen. And I'll know, because if I are me like Lisa, me say then hold on there, how this man come challenge me and him a citizen from somewhere else. How? This one run over. I saw me that one bad. But she not gonna do that. None of them can chat. Them shame like dog. And them suck me when Andrew, when them come down for Andrew, them suck me Andrew for talk. Andrew for call them the great deceiver. Them a deceiver. And him never do nothing remotely close to this yet. Anyway, moving on. Look here, so Cartel jump ship on ISAT. And ISAT go up in the GoFundMe. I don't see Cartel again with ISAT. Cartel put him. Lord Jesus. What can go so? From Cartel dump them. Mr. L.A. Lewis come out and say, kiss me, Babsy. And hook up Babsy and kiss Babsy and say, are you are my inspiration? And Cartel come out, come the video and say, look here, me not take no side with no man again. Me done with that. Me love JLP, me love Jamaica people them. And look at this now. And since then, I see Babsy post this on almost a Facebook. I guess with the upcoming concert, her as the culture minister is, a part of overseeing and whatever. Cartel sound now come out my pocket no more. Me not owe you nothing. You do your work, me pay for do your work, man. Let go off of my shirt. Let go my shirt. Me never see this yet. The man say him a the man liar and him help, because I know him alone did on the case. Him help participated in the man defense. I mean, I see the rest of liar them in a Cartel back pocket. Everywhere him there. I walk up and down behind Cartel. I don't see the rest of liar them I do that. And this man decides say, no, this is going to catapult me into the parliament. And poor Cartel, him so glad for his freedom. He come out and come, try to show him appreciation after they don't pay the man for their work, you know. But the man wouldn't let go. Cartel had to escape in nearby bushes over Instagram by putting out the video and say, look here, me and Daryl was a friend and disassociate himself. No more money. Cut off the money supply and make them have to go up and go for me. And then now, them are going to come talk say Jamaica is a nation of beggars and a them a beg pan go fund. See, can go so people. Now look here. This one here now, Andrew go prison. Since you want to look at highlight over here. You know I'm going to open the phone line for that man, yeah? Either he, she, yeah? Jaddy Dark Child. May I open the phone line for you? See phone line, yeah? Call the phone. Come tell me why Andrew got prison. Come tell me what Andrew thief. When I got prison for. Because I don't do a chat at here, you know. I don't talk hot here. I don't talk nothing what makes sense. Only so desperate. I only so lie and pathetic, unpatriotic. Come tell me, call the phone, call the WhatsApp number right there. So come tell me over here. So what is Andrew gonna go to prison for? Eh? I did Andrew hide him citizenship from the PNP people them? I make them shove him up in a leadership and now they can't talk to him or they afraid to talk to him because them shame like dog. Eh? Andrew ever thief nobody nothing from Jamaica people them yet? And this me not like could you know, because if me talking at your face, you know. And if me go up on some of the program and me have something to say and they invite me to call, me is going to call. Me go call. But them are people are coward, them cannot call. Sir, you call the program, come tell you what the wrong doing because we don't see it. We don't see it. So call the program and tell we. Or type in the comment and tell me what is the wrongdoing. Over here is not for the coward. All right, Janelle, go ahead and call. Since the coward man don't want to call. Go ahead and call, my friend. Send him some credit. They know him have credit for watch this. Him have credit, man. You must have credit. Good night, Miss Brown. Good night. Welcome to the program.
My darling, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
Good.
So let me tell you what Andrew thief. Andrew stole Mark's birthright because as a British citizen, he's entitled. So, seeing that Andrew has the kind of money that he has and has been using himself smartly, as a black man, he should not have accomplished half what he has. Right?
Okay.
So he has stolen what Mark should be considered have for himself. So all of what Andrew owns and whatever money have wherever and whatever investment Andrew has smartly should have been for him. So that's the thing that's bugging Golden and Bunting. How the hell this little black boy has achieved this much? Yeah. And you know, like today I was listening to 411 and she was discussing the whole thing with the construction. And she got something interesting. So I started to surf online to find out that people are saying Andrew threw his son under the bus. And I'm like, most parents who grew up poor, you know, she said something and it brought me back to my grandmother. all the years I was going to school, my grandmother was into me reading, doing it. My grandmother brought newspapers. She was like my dad. And I couldn't, when I was 22-year-old was when I realized that my grandmother could not read.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was so shocked. And my grandmother was constantly pushing. Even when I was a teacher at college, she was so proud of me. I remember when I passed my common entrance, I passed that night. My grandmother was so proud. She shut down the whole town to send me out to Immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all this time, not knowing that she couldn't read. And then I realized that a lot of us as Jamaicans, whatever we hear is what we run with. And thank God for you and Michelle, I have to be using your programs to educate. Because sometimes when people coming from Jamaica and talking them bullshit, I say, listen to this. I don't bother argue these days. As I said, you need to listen. You need to educate yourself. Don't run with what you hear on the first hand. Because I said to them, if Andrew is such a thief, then how is it that you have so much development in Jamaica?
Jeez and peace. So Andrew thief in birthright. I'm birthright. You say Andrew thief.
In birthright. So yeah, Mr. Vegas need to give me the money.
Gee, Mr. Vegas, we have to go change out the money and send it, go give Miss Brown. Because Miss Brown come answer the question. From months now, we have put up reward. I say, all who know where Andrew thief come talk and come get on the 2,000 US, on the 30,000 US from Mr. Vegas. So Mr. Vegas, make we jump up in money, know. Oh, goodness gracious.
Listen, you see, what they fail to understand, that the Jamaica of yesterday has gotten smarter.
True.
Believe it or not. But the poorer class who, as their list not say eye to eye, but there are things on the list that we agree with. Poor people. Poor people will say it's like Jesus and the Jews. Them sell you out for nothing.
Give us Barabbas.
Yes. Right? And they will never ever understand. Stop waiting on handouts. You know why a lot of people don't like the Jamaica Labour Party? When the Labour Party is in power, it's growth, development, educate yourself. No, there's some point. I played this thing the other day with Crawford, and I laughed. Even when I went to work, I was saying to my coworker, listen to this. And we were both at the nurse's station dying in laughter because she was like, Ratted, so me and you have bad mind, but them have bad eye. I said, they can never be satisfied.
Can't see nothing good.
They can never be satisfied. No. Last night, I was listening to you and those guys from Parish. And I'm trying to figure out something. I was going to call and make some comments, but then I said, you know what, let me reserve it. And between me and Natalie, listen to the rationale. Rhoda is there 5 years old, 4 to 5 years, right? And if they're saying they have 19 districts or something like that, come on. How much can she do everywhere? I'm not saying she can't. But in that time frame, and with all of the legalities and the paperwork and the this, that, as I told a friend of mine, if you're going to Jamaica to do business, if you're going to the bank, plan to spend 2 days. Because there's nothing you can do in a day there. Right? Because the protocols and the this and the that and the whole work. It's a waste of time. And until a lot of the people, I wish everybody in Jamaica could get a visa. Whether you go England, Canada, the US, wherever it is. Come out of the matches box and come to the big box. And then you'll understand that things are so different on this side of town. You work harder, and if you don't know how to work smarter, you will not achieve anything either. Then you play this thing with this guy, where said he went to Jamaica and they were whatever. This is something I talk every day to my friend back home in Jamaica. Like when them say, when I came to Canada, I could get a tin of milk for 77 cents, condensed milk. Now if I don't have $3.75 Canadian, I can buy a tin of milk. And if you do the math, at the same price you pay in Jamaica. Do the calculation at the exchange rate. You're practically paying the same thing that I'm paying for a tin of milk. So life is now better. It's like after we just a shop grocery. I said I wish them as I said, some people or some shopkeepers put it exorbitant for their own fellow black people.
Price
And they go to the
gouge.
wholesale and buy it and come back to their shop and then triple the price. And I used to tell it, in Portmore, if you buy anything in Portmore, you have to pay the shipment to carry it overseas. Because Portmore is overseas. Once you go over the causeway, they're overseas. So you pay more than if you bust yourself and went to Kingston and go purchase it.
The situation down Sorry, the situation down
of course is bad, yeah.
No, I know you mentioned Rhoda, but I know just Rhoda, you know. You have the local government people them. And you have the PNP and the JLP politician them who I think should come together and deal because
unity.
Yeah, because the you have also Mr. Chinto, part of the constituency of FEMT, you know. So they must they must come together and go. You see, look at what happened up a case MC. Look what just happened. You have the PNP candidate. Where them come now, not the candidates, sorry, the PNP councillor who them come now say him put up a medical facility without a permit, right? You see them people here who are working a local government. Me feel like said there needs to be some kind of pressure for come down upon them because they now do their work.
No, they don't.
And I just done a Manchester alone in a Kingston and St. Andrew too because the IC not supposed to do them work, you know.
That's the first thing I said. When Michelle broke it down to say that they got the information like the 10th, and by the 12th they were doing it, I was like, the IC had the building inspection. Oh, that's supposed to be the municipality.
They not see it.
Right? But today Michelle revealed, I wasn't in her thing, and she revealed a lot, and she's asking them questions and whatever. Like you, me used to really be upset with you when me hear you about the IC, because from the get-go, I knew that they were all PNP operatives except for the woman.
Me sorry.
All PNP operatives.
Me sorry.
Okay, when me hear you defend them, and me say, really not? You know, because we have a friend in Jamaica. I was like, you want to tell Lisa last night? Because I always follow the programs today. And she said, you're not going to defend them. I said, no, man, Natalie no know what she had done, man. Natalie no know what she had done. She said, why, hold on, man, because you know Natalie said that they were so. I said, yeah, she's going to be analytical at that. But I said, you know what, I'm not say nothing to us. They're not going to reveal themselves.
They sure did.
They're not going to reveal themselves. And you know, when I hear yourself, why poor Andrew, don't say poor Andrew, Nax, because Andrew told you on a platform that he was like, wow, Medali. You remember that? Go back to look for your video.
Me have it, man. Me soon post it. Lord have mercy. The people them come in and say them control the KSAMC, and me not see them are doing no work. Them should have catch all of what the IC are do. Them should have catch it, and then the IC should also be saying this is not our job.
Let me tell you something, Natalie. I got share a secret with you. I used to work in a government organization, and when the PNP was in power, our general manager was a PNP. And we had I remember when I got promoted to a particular department, and you know, I was able to see certain things. And one day we got a new MD, and he came. He was a no-nonsense person. And that man come, and I saw something, and I said to him, I said, you need to, you know, look into this, because this doesn't look reasonable. And when we realized we had people on our payroll was never one day. The only time them step in our office is public, them never get them checked. Them come find out what happened.
Jesus.
They were not a member, not a member of staff, but they were collecting money on our payroll. The company went in disrepute, and they laid off some people, and then when they realized that the big payout what they had to make and caused a catastrophe. So what they had to do was file bankruptcy, and under the relevant PNP government, they wrote off all their debts. So they wrote off what NHT should have gotten, they wrote off the NIS, wrote off income tax, and tell them, okay, guess what? We'll give you a clean slate to work with. we had a forensic audit and they found out that it was the management that's the problem. So you see, even with this 3 trillion, it's people who are probably on a payroll, people, they're just signed to your payroll, right? Because them get paid because, you know, they're a PNP operative and they need money in them pocket and all of these things. These things happen.
Corruption, you know?
So, yes, so now you have to go, they have to go backtrack. Sometimes you can't go back. And the thing that Jamaica needs to move from, Natalie, is this backwardness of pen and paper.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It needs to be fully computerized. This pen and paper, you go to Jamaica and you want one police record and you still have to do the same foolishness. It's just ridiculous.
And password protected.
Most government office, I think it's just the passport office that has a computerized system, really. And when I heard these people quarreling about needs, I said, needs, you quarrel over needs, and when you're not ready, you know, the type in the line of a US embassy too much hours in a sun or rain. Well, no, them give them little shelter. You go inside to get a visa. When you're going there, you're not give them all the whole of your belly button. So you have to do fingerprint and a retina scan.
They must slow down productivity. They must slow down the productivity in the country.
You need to move. You need to just move away from this whole writing. We have too many brilliant, skilled people, so we're still doing pencil and paper. Come, get this thing, data process, and get it full. Because I remember the Ministry of Labour came up with they call it was a HIS system, which is for HR, and you would be able to log on. And while we were doing that, we found that we had employees, them data birth wrong, them TRA number not correct. There were so many errors, and you have to give up people and say, listen, you need to go correct it, you need to cut. So there's so many flaws in the system because it's pen and paper. People will write down the wrong thing, make the error, so they should write a 3, them write a 2, instead of writing a 5, them write a 6. We just need to move away from that.
Yeah, that's a very big problem.
We get to the modernization of computers skills. Some people have that hearing. They probably need hearing aids. So when you say they don't hear you properly, we don't need that. You fill out a form, you do what it's like. I was saying to somebody about e-transfer, and the person said, "Oh, you know, our bank don't do that." And I was like, "What?"
Even with you remember the video I posted with the little 95-year-old lady where she said she got collect her pension.
Yes.
I mean, I say, oh, you have to make somebody like that a commute across the country. I look at old lady. She's supposed to get her electronic pension payment in her account, you know?
All right, but guess what or not? A lot of these elderly people, because there was a thing at the accounts in general where people had died and then people were falsely collecting their pension, right? So every quarter you get a life certificate that you have to fill out and you have to take it back to the office and to say, yes, they are still alive. Persons overseas, they would email it to them and they fill it out. And that's what my grandma does here, fill out it online and send it back. But it goes directly to her account because she's an ex-police. For me, I'm saying, you see, this scamming thing is another issue with the police. I'm just sorry for the people in Jamaica. Because these elderly people might not be very efficient in the whole things of technology. But there should be another way where she has a card. Like here, people in power welfare, they riot both you giving them check and embarrass them in Canada, you know. So the government say, okay, open an account, we send it, and you have a bank you're in, send the money to your account, and you have a card to use like everybody else, credit card, debit card, whatever. So they have to modernize the system. I think what they're trying to do would have kind of changed a lot of the pencil and paper and make it more easier for it to be computerized. And then you can have a way to track. Yes, she's still alive. She's okay. Because she has her NICS card, and that will give an update as to whether the person is alive. But there's a lot of bureaucracy covering all of this, and we just need to make life much easier for the people in Jamaica.
Yeah. When you pay a certain bill, you have to take a whole day go down an office, go wait for a line and that. No, sir. You're supposed to can go up on the computer.
I bought a piece of property at Jamaica, and let me tell you something. I had to go to Jamaica, and the titles office have me for one whole day. Then them send me go somewhere. Then when you go here, so the thing is, nothing is covered under one umbrella. You have to go 3-4 different offices, and you have to drive all over Kingston to go there. So it's just disgusting. It should be, I'm purchasing this. And I come and I said, okay, this is the property I purchased, this is the folio number, this is the that is the that. And everything should just flow from the tax office or flow from the titles office. And everybody just give me a form. I said, all right, here what? This just leave this here, and your department will ensure that it goes to the other department, and then you get back to me. Instead of the persons have to be going all over the place. No.
No, it backwards for sure. And that is one of the things in Jamaica that is annoying a lot of people. Just some very simple things, you know?
Simple things, yeah. There's some very simple things. But outside of that, we are growing, we are developing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been home for a while, but I get the updates, I get the pictures. My girlfriend said to me that day, when you come here, if you come here at the airport, you must me know why you get lost. So I'm like, why? She said, oh, you know, the last time I was down there, 3 miles change up, whatever. And then she said, you want to see out of St. Thomas? I said, what? And then, because I have family last time, my dad is actually from St. Thomas.
Oh.
And she took me some photos. Then my cousin called me, hey, girl, we have bus.
Hey, you know what I always say? Not only that, but the entire development thing going on out there. St. Thomas, to me, I've always said this.
My cousin,
sorry, go ahead.
Send me a picture, because I remember what Goodyear was, because I have family members who worked at Goodyear. I remember one time they had a big concert at Goodyear, some stage show. And when I she said, talking about, we're in a St. Thomas, and she said, hey, girl, out of Goodyear. So I said, because it's really a very big property.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Goodyear was a very big property. So when she went out there, she took the pictures, and I'm like, whoa. I said, you remember me used to say this was a sore eye, Goodyear closed down, and it's just the memories. They just have the memories as kids that we used to go there as children at Christmas time and had a fear and whatever. And I'm like, look at that.
St. Thomas pretty, you know.
Listen, we have the capacity and we have the land space, as them for Jamaica's land of wood and water.
Mm-hmm.
And we are able to do, and I'm so glad there's one visionary who sees it and is trying to develop what we need.
Mm-hmm.
More young people will have jobs when you have development, when you have construction of these kind of government entities and private entities. More people will be employed, although some people don't want to be employed. Them love the handout or them call them family and foreign. Begging this, not begging that, them don't even know. So when them family send them $50, them cut a deal to send them the $50.
Them have it twisted, you know. Them have it twisted because they don't understand, say, when you go abroad, you have to, there's no substitute for hard work. Because yes, on a like time when them could have come sell drugs and get deported. No, a different time now. You have to go through whatever educational process or training process, and then you can go and get a good job. Them not want to do that at Jamaica and it's available. I don't understand.
This country called Canada, no matter how much PhD you want to have done at Jamaica, when you come here, you have to go to school because you have to learn the Canadian way.
Yeah, you go.
You have to go back to school.
Go down,
when you come here, no matter how much qualifications, I know I am a teacher. I came here as a teacher. When I came here, I heard that I have to be an assistant or a substitute. And I said, really? And they said, oh, you're going to have to go back to school for, 2 years and da-da-da-da-da. And I went into the nursing because the nursing course was shorter and I could work and study at the same time.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? I can always change career. I'm a multifaceted individual. I have so many different caps that I wear. My certifications and all accolades behind my name, I don't even bother with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to a friend the other day, Canada has taught me a lot. Coming to this country is the hardest I've ever worked in my life. In Jamaica, I had a very easy life. I just dressed nice, go to the office, look pretty, be on my computer, do my paperwork. If I have training, I'm into training. When I was in the classroom, I taught my head off. When I left the classroom in 2005, 2006, and I said to my friends, I can't bother with this no more. We're not teaching children. These children are not interested in learning. I remember when I was at Michael, I said to my friend brought it up to then, and she said, Sophie, you remember the day when we were on the board and you said, the time I will come with the teachers, I have our gun in our back pocket and share right on the board. And when you look at what's going on in schools, teachers are scared.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, you know, you said something a couple of days ago, and one of our listeners typed in and said, don't blame, what did he say? He wasn't to blame. And he said, so I think it was the last time they said, we're the worthless parents then. But what we need to understand in our society today is children having children. So there's no guidance.
Anybody where you see under about 40 years old, you see a parent in a Jamaica now. Too many of them already, them should not have had kids. And that's just the truth.
Yeah, it's true. That's the truth. They shouldn't.
TikTok and internet are grew up in them nowadays at Jamaica, you know.
Listen, I have a friend. We went to Teachers College together. We was speaking, I think it was last week Friday, because her nephew was being buried. The young man who died at Champagnie is our nephew.
Oh.
And, you know, I was just saying, what's the latest, you know, we keep in touch. And we're like sisters from we were at Teachers College. I just said, boy, sis, I mean, I know the pity them now, not interested in that. And then she said, and then the parents, them. And that side. And she said, boy, you know, when you say you have come out of this leave teaching because you can't be bothered, I said, it sounds hurtful. But I have to take a stand at one time, because I blame some teachers too, because some of them too later. Because I remember I had teachers that I worked with, and their mother said, boy, you know, easy. And I said, listen, two things I don't do. I don't take home work from school to my home. My home is my home. So whatever I have to do, it has to finish up through my work hours. You know, you see my desk was very bougie. It can't come top of them book on my desk, because I walk around in my classroom and I mark as them do something in the book, my mark it. Because I don't want to book my desk on my personal space, I come pick up my book on my desk. And people used to send me like, they say, no, test paper no gonna be and no want to read of my cockroach.
Yeah, for being organized.
Yes, I mark my test papers and I leave them on my desk, or I roll them up and I put them in my drawer, so that when I'm ready to do my reports, that's it. A lot of us need, just like ministers in the government who need to pull up them socks, there are teachers out there who are hardworking, who are, you know, most teachers, you know, the death rate of teachers, you know, is heart attack or them have a brain tumor, because they have to be doing so much. A teacher is a mother, she's a father, she's a doctor, she's a nurse, she's a preacher,
confident.
She's a counselor.
Sometimes, look now, sometimes all the family, the teacher, counselor, the mother and the rest are siblings. Them.
Girl, listen,
Lord Jesus.
At a prep school, a prominent prep school. And I remember there was a husband and wife going through a divorce. And I had a Saturday class. So we had a rehearsal for JTBC. And I had another couple. They were a perfect, loving Christian couple. And when the husband and the wife came to pick up her son, you know, we were playing games, and another young man there started to cry. And I said, what's wrong? And he said, miss, you know, I feel like killing myself. And I mean, that S word, right away my blood pressure went up. And I called him and I hugged him and I said, talk to me. And he says, oh, my mom and my dad is getting divorced. And I think I am the cause. And look at how that won't call the couple's name. He said, look at that Courtney's parents, how they are, whatever, you know, they are so loving. Why can't my mom and my dad be like that?
Oh,
these are rich people, you
know.
These are people who have money. And when the mother came, I said to her, what's your plan for tomorrow? She said, oh, I'm going to go to church. And I said, can we have a meeting after church? And she said, sure. She said, where you want to meet? And I told her where we were going to meet at. We met at Sovereign. I was sat. And I said, you have to seek counseling for your son. I can do so much and no more. I can go to a dimension, even though I'm a certified counselor. But you, your husband, and your son will have to seek counseling. And I told her what the child told me. I said, the S word was brought into play, and you have to let him know that he's not the cause of it. It's just that mommy and daddy not seeing eye. And it's not amicable, so you're gonna part company. But you guys have to seek counsel. So teachers have a lot on their plates. A whole lot.
I used to love my teacher them.
For the amount of things for them do.
Yeah.
There was a child that I suspected that she was being molested and but there's so many things. So many things. And I think one of the things with our society, we are too much into the internet. Our children are so engulfed. The other day I was watching Tammy Chin and her husband. Tammy. And she said every month she has what she calls unplugged days. A lot of parents need to just develop that. Guys, no TV, no this, no that. Let's just sit down and read a book, something.
Some of them are parents, so them not talk to you, pitney them. Not even talk, them not talk to you, pitney them, you know. All them do are work, depend on the internet, go do it for them own. Them not having no conversation with the kids them. And kids need conversation. Sometimes they may not talk off your ears, but you just have to listen to them. You want to know what's going on with them. You know, you want to participate, and boy, I mean, I know.
My mom was like that. When my mom was alive, you come home, she said, oh, what's the day today? What are we doing at school today? And she said, go to the book magazine. That was my mother. My mother was like that. My dad would come home and bring in the newspaper and give each my sister and my brother and myself. And we had to read an editorial, and then he said, tell me what you understand from what you read. What you grasp, all right, do you have a solution to what the person said? At one point in time, I was like, my child, I want like we're a politician.
No, we have to have conversation. There's nothing like when a child can tell you how their day went, and they want to know that you are interested in their little lives too.
But you know what happened to us, Natalie? These people, with our children today, sometimes we as adults throw our problems on them. The words that we say to them, the things that we say to them, and we don't understand the damage that we are really doing to our children. I remember I had a workshop once, and I had a picture of a child, and I gave it was a parenting workshop, and I gave each person a picture, and I said, tear up the picture, and then I gave them tape and glue, and I said, I want my picture exactly how I gave it to you. And nobody could give me back the picture the same way. And I said the whole essence of this exercise is that the words, every cheer you tore, that was something negative you told your child.
Yes, we cannot unload on the kids them. We can't unload on the pitney them.
And then they end up turning to the wrong people to have a conversation with, the wrong people to pour out their hurt. And this is how they get involved in all sorts of stuff.
Or then keep it up inside of them and become depressed.
And the internet is there to even worse flourish and encourage the foolishness. So I don't know.
Well, it's good to hear from you, my friend. It's been a while.
Yes, my darling. We'll speak again soon.
Yes.
My JPU family. I'm going to bed. I have an early morning at 4.
All right. Well, thank you for calling. We'll catch up.
All right, my darling. Bye.
Yeah. It's always good to have these conversation, guys. And you see, in our society today in Jamaica, I don't think we talk about, the state and well-being of our children enough. And it's not just about them education. It's about, what we are doing. Because it takes a village, Sometimes you might have seen some situation where some kids come from some homes. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, some kids may come from some homes and we know, say, boy, the situation not too pretty over the yard there, over the house there. And that is where the village comes in. right? Where the parenting and the family dynamic not so great, but you can be that person that a child trusts, where you help look out for their well-being. We used to be a nation like that. People have become a little more selfish today, but I always hope that, if there's ever a child who find themselves in that situation, them can seek refuge in their educators, in their neighbors, stuff like that. Guys, I am going to run an ad. I forgot to do it at the beginning of the program. If you know anybody who wants to use an Airbnb in Manchester, have a look at this ad and I'll come back and tell you a little bit more. And like I said, guys, I run ads over here, and I offer also writing services. Here goes.
Welcome to Hazelwood, nestled on 1/3 acres of land in Ingleside, Mandeville, Manchester. Let me take you on a tour of this fully furnished 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom cottage. Here every corner exudes warmth and elegance. Spacious rooms bathed in natural light, wooden floors and a functioning fireplace all come together for that perfect blend of comfort and tranquility. Hazelwood is equipped with all the conveniences you need, including hot and cold water, internet access, and fans in every room for your comfort. Whether for a short or medium-term rental or small events, come and enjoy the seamless indoor-outdoor living space, ideal for family gatherings, repasts, or simply unwinding in the cool Mandeville breeze. Hazelwood offers the perfect oasis just minutes away from major shopping areas. Hazelwood, your zen in the heart of Mandeville. Book today and experience the magic of Hazelwood.
Let me just play it one more time, guys.
Welcome to Hazelwood, nestled on 1/3 acres of land in Ingleside, Mandeville, Manchester. Let me take you on a tour of this fully furnished 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom cottage. Here every corner exudes warmth and elegance. Spacious rooms bathed in natural light, wooden floors and a functioning fireplace all come together for that perfect blend of comfort and tranquility. Hazelwood is equipped with all the conveniences you need, including hot and cold water, internet access, and fans in every room for your comfort. Whether for a short or medium-term rental or small events, come and enjoy the seamless indoor-outdoor living space, ideal for family gatherings, repasts, or simply unwinding in the cool Mandeville breeze. Hazelwood offers the perfect oasis just minutes away from major shopping areas. Hazelwood, your zen in the heart of Mandeville. Book today and experience the magic of Hazelwood.
Yes, guys. So one of our wonderful subscribers from over here, she started her Airbnb business in Mandeville, Manchester. As you can see, very beautiful, tranquil property. And it is in Mandeville, of course, where you have access to various, shopping, oh, sorry, just had a brain freeze. In the heart of Mandeville, where you have various access to shopping and doing business. Yeah. So if you are anybody want an Airbnb in that area of Jamaica, you can just let me know via WhatsApp, or you can send an email. I prefer WhatsApp though. And you can let me know and I will connect you with the owner of the property. So it is so beautiful. And I love the way that it's delivered, the voice, the music, it's beautiful. Nice, quiet place to stay. And everybody, when them go Jamaica, them want up on the North Coast and them want these touristy parts and stuff. Some people want to experience Jamaica. This is one of the things. This is why I don't do the resorts anymore. Is that when you go to these resorts and you talk to people, you hear them say, oh, they were coming to Jamaica for the first time and they sort of didn't know what to expect, but they almost wish that they did not put themselves in a place where it is so touristy, because they feel like they haven't left their home country. Them say them want to experience Jamaica. They want to be among the people. They want to see life outside of the resorts. I'm not anti-resort. I'm just speaking based on my experience and what I've heard other people say. Some people, them love the resort. You know, them love, them want to cook. Them love the right up on the beach. Them love the access to all the drinks. Them feel, you know, more protected, whatever. But that's not really my thing. And a lot of people, you know, they wish to stay, you know, among the people and have that authentic Jamaican experience. As a girl from Manchester, very beautiful parish, okay? So if you or anybody you know want the Airbnb service, just let JPU know and I will give you the contact information. One other thing that I want to mention about services offered on this platform, guys. As I said, I offer writing services. And I got a message from a lady who asked how much it was to do a resume. And when I told the lady, I said, as a subscriber of the channel, I will charge you $100 US. And she was shocked. She was like, $100 US for a resume? It actually can be more than that. Your resume is going to get you a job. Something that you're going to be, a job where you're going to be earning, you know, for a long time to come. Hopefully that's the case, right? And you're getting a resume that you can probably use for years to come. $100 is not a lot for a resume. And if, you're not choosing to do it for yourself, you know. And there are different aspects of creating a resume that some people don't understand, and that's why they seek the service of other people to help them do it. But that's not a lot. Don't come with them style there. If you can't afford the service, nobody can try undermine the service, because that is a good thing. We know enough people who cannot do a resume, and that's okay. So that's all I want to say about that. But if you want any writing services, guys, whether it be a resume, whether it be a college or high school paper, whether it be editing or proofreading, just send a message to JPU's WhatsApp at this number. Or if you want the Airbnb service, you can also send a message. Very familiar area. Yeah, that was very beautiful. Back in the days, not that long ago, some of my friends from Manchester, you know, will migrate. They may have come back to Jamaica and them want to stay close to their families, but they're kind of forced to go to the North Coast and go down Ochi and all those kind of places. Because why? We never really have a big Airbnb market in a Manchester. You understand? So they may have to stay them the resort there, and then they have to commute or rent a vehicle to come and be with their family in Manchester. And that just didn't make any sense. So it's always a good thing. Those of us who know Manchester, so it's always a good thing to say, you know, an Airbnb service offered in the parish. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap up here now. We will catch up tomorrow. If you're just joining the live, you have to go rewind and come back. Anyway, hit the like button before you leave out, guys. And thank you again so much for participating. Have yourselves a good night. Come back tomorrow and we'll talk some more. Take care.